Hello there everybody, and welcome to qualifying here for round number 5 at Phoenix. You know what's up. If you watched qualifying from last week, you know that you gotta qualify inside the top 18 if you want to race on Sunday. And I'm sorry for the lag issues. I am trying to see if I can't fix it. But yeah. We're still having some bad lag issues. Lately, we have been having some bad lag issues, and I have no idea why. But just like last week, you have to qualify inside the top 18 in both sessions. Our sessions, one session is only 5 minutes long. So each session is only 5 minutes long. This is to keep the video down very low in time, so we do not have to run like 20-minute videos in qualifying. So this video should stay in between 10 minutes and 15 minutes long. You can watch only your qualifying session, or you can watch the other session as well. So the only thing in this session that you really have to do is just qualify inside the top 18, and you will race on Sunday. And the thing is here, we are using owner's points of this season now. So no longer using the owner's points of last season, we are using owner's points of this season. And car 22 of Malik Nevins is third on the board right now. If Nevins would not qualify inside the top 18 on the board here, then Nevins, he could fall back on his points to get himself into the race here. Malik Nevins is 15th in the point standings right now. He could get himself into the race here. Eric Burton's second right now. And Burton, he's right now, I'm not even sure where Burton is in points, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty low in points, so he cannot rely on his points to get him into the race here. And as these cars seem to be struggling with handling issues right now, it's really slick out there, and cars are sliding up, hit the wall there. Luke Martin just went out there, third on the board now. Noah Hardin, fifth. And then there's Eugene Max there, and James Silverfox Pulse there last weekend. Hayden Klein coming on the racetrack now. Matt DeLeo is in 15th, and that lap is not going to be good enough. He's going to have to go he's going to have to go back out there and run another lap. 34 seconds is not going to be anything that he needs. He needs to go out there and run like a 28-second lap time, if anything. Martin's still out there running. Bradley Bishop Jr. trying to get that car into the race for a change here. Bishop 12th right now, looking good enough to get in. Matt Duncan in 18th. He is like right now the slowest guy. They have ran, both him and Matt DeLeo have not even ran inside a 28-second lap right now. So they are right now needing to go back out there and run another lap or something. Not everyone has taken time right now. Only 24 cars are in this session. 25 cars are in the next session. Sean Perkins right now is the quickest one so far with a 27:46. That is the time to beat if you want to qualify and be on the pole. Right now Perkins has the pole position. And Charlie Smith's going to have to go a little quicker if he wants to race on Sunday. And indeed he does, up to 7th. Up in front of him, Chris Dodd failed to qualify at California. Also failed to qualify Las Vegas. So the West Coast has not been too nice to Chris so far. But right now, a 9th place qualifying effort so far should be good enough to get himself into the race here on Sunday. Dom Capps is in 2nd, trying to beat Sean Perkins' lap. Nearly hits the wall there. Let's see what he runs here at the line. He slows down just a bit there. Jeffrey Lynn right now is 3rd in owner's points right now, so he's in no matter what. He's going to race on Sunday no matter what. Last Sunday, he almost failed to qualify. He was the last car to get in on owner's points to get in for a provisional starting position. He started 42nd, and Lynn 3rd in the point standings right now. It's looking good enough to try and get wins here, but right now as Lynn is, he's outside the top 18 right now. But he's in on provisionals if he needs it. Andreas Allen in the 43. He's in right now outside the top 18. James Silverfox is in so far right now. DeLeo jumps his way up inside the top 18 with a few seconds remaining. That's what he needed to do right now. Jeffrey Lynn trying to get another lap in. Hayden Klein looks good enough to be in. Mason Gordon replacing Jordan Davis after his vicious wreck he had at Fontana. Jordan Davis ended up breaking an arm there at Fontana, and so the replacement driver will be Mason Gordon for the races that he will be driving. Mason Gordon right now needs to go quicker than that if he wants to even race on Sunday. Right now he's not even inside the top 18, but Gordon I think will be in on provisional starting positions if he cannot pick up. James Shelley is looking like he might not race on Sunday. He took fresh tires in pit road just then, so Shelley's going to try and see if he can't jump up. Ryan Acosta is in 4th. Caps and Smith, like we said, are in earlier. Malik Neves is 16th. Good enough right now. Someone bumped Perkins off the board. We don't know who that was, but Bishop's going to have to pick up there, but it's not going to happen. Bishop's going to fail to qualify. Here it is here. Jake Bassinger is going to be our pole sitter for the Sunday's race. Now, not guaranteeing that Bassinger is going to be our pole sitter, but if the guy in the next session, the quickest guy in the next session runs quicker than a 27:36, then they will be on the pole and Bassinger will start 2nd. But Perkins is guaranteed to start 3rd. Dom Katz will be starting in 5th. Ryan Acosta will be starting in 7th. Then Allen in 9th. And we go all the way down. All these guys get in on speed. And then Kyle Collins gets the last spot to get in on time trial speeds. He's the last guy that qualified inside the 27-second lap. So that looks like the time you have to get there. Just qualify inside the top, qualify with a 27-second lap, then you can get in. But Bradley Bishop Jr. is going to fail to qualify for the 5th straight race weekend, and that is really disappointing because Bishop, I expected to be like a Rookie of the Year contender, has not even raced in the first 5 races, and that is very, very, very disappointing there. But it looks like Mason Gordon and Jeffrey Lynn, and I think Matt Duncan is going to get in on provisional starting positions, and I think Nick Pericles is going to fail to qualify here. I know James Shelley and Bradley Bishop Jr. are going to the house here, that they will not be racing here. But Nick Pericles, he could still get in on provisionals here. I think he'll be in on provisionals. I know Mason Gordon, I'm not too sure on Mason Gordon, but I know Jeffrey Lynn's in on provisional starting positions. Matt Duncan, Mason Gordon, and Nick Pericles might be in the race by provisional starting positions, but we're gonna have to see how the dual session or the qualifying session number 2 rolls around. Qualifying session number 2 is rolling, and we are getting set to go qualifying for this session number here. Zachary Fitzwater, who ended up winning at Fontana last race. Zachary Fitzwater, we're going to see if he can't run a fast lap here. Last time in the other session, we saw everyone having to run inside a top 27 lap right here. I can't even talk today. Everyone that qualified inside the top 18 last session ran a 27-second lap time, and that might be the case that you have to have happen in this session as well. We're fixing to see here if Fitzwater's going to be our first qualifying guy as he comes off turns number 4. Zachary Fitzwater, what is he going to run here? He runs a 29-second lap. That's not going to be too quick, I don't think. But everyone is kind of slowed down now because everyone's trying not to hit the wall there. Michael White coming to complete a lap here along with Rick Schultz. DJ Curtis, everyone's trying to take their laps right now. Then there's Vince Allen, the 84 car. He failed to qualify at Fontana, surprisingly. He has failed to qualify 2 races this season, while the other 2 Red Bulls have 1 race this season. I'm very surprised with Vince Allen that he has actually done very, very poorly to the expectations that I thought he was going to be doing. I thought Allen was going to be the leading Red Bull driver, and right now it's looking like not the case here. As Allen completes a lap here, he jumps up into the 28-second laps, and he is the quickest one. But not anymore there, because the 8 car of Fitzwater jumps up to the quickest one here. See, for the sessions here, do have ourselves. The SCS officials did give these guys a harder tire for this session here, because everyone was sliding up and hitting the wall off of turns 4. So, looks like that qualifying lap that Jake Bassinger ran with a 27:36 is not going to get beaten, because the harder tire given to these guys in session number 2 was given so they wouldn't slap that wall every time off turn 4. So, it looks like Bassinger is going to be our pole sitter, and whoever's the quickest in this session is going to end up starting second, and that right now is currently Zachary Fitzwater. Nick Mace, well, Fence Allen just passed Mace there. Mace is in third. William Brock, who had a great run at Fontana, is in fourth. And then you got Matthew Rodriguez, Sean Harple, Richard Johnson, Ricky Johnson Jr. in the 51 car. This is a one-off attempt here for Ricky Johnson. Right now is 10th on the board. Now down to 12th. He keeps dropping, but he is trying to attempt his first ever SCS race. He's down to 17th. Man, he's really dropping. Everyone keeps picking up here. 18th now for Ricky, and he picks up here. Back up to 11th place there. That's better. 12th again. But Ricky's trying to attempt his first ever Sony Cup Series race here. Son of the legend of Richard Johnson, driving the blue flare car. Cody Lamas needs to pick up here if he wants to race on Sunday here. Lamas, he is 26th in point standings, and that I don't think is going to be good enough to get him in on provisional starting positions. Trent Togger needs to go quicker if he wants to race on Sunday. Togger might be going to the house here if he cannot get back out there. Stephen Ploy III might be going home as well if he cannot pick up. And, man, then Levi Pasco. Levi is going to probably... Levi Pasco's 10th in the point standings, 18th or 19th now. Levi will probably need to use a provisional starting position to get him into the race. He is 10th in point standings, so he would be using a provisional. Rodriguez is in. Johnson is in. James is 16th. James has been flirting around with failing to qualify the last 2 sessions now with Fontana in here today. Commons in 5th. Young's in 15th. Jacob Parts is 6th. Zebulon Stark in 11th. Michael White's in 17th. I don't know. You see right there, William Brock holds the final one. Ricky Johnson Jr. is being bumped down, and then Cyron of the 38 is out of the running right now. Cooper Cyron. Now look at this. Everyone's jumping around here. Look at Pollard. He jumped inside of it. Look at Jeffrey Finn guy. They're jumping up here. And then Jeff James is being bumped down here to the final spot here. Remember, James is not very high. Well, James is high in the point standings. My apologies. Well, it's not even James. He just jumped up there. Everyone keeps jumping up on positions charts here. Now Harple is down here. Harple in that one spot right there. He's not even going to make a lap. But, wow. And then there's Pollard. He jumped up just then to make a fast lap there. He just ran his quickest lap of the session. He's 16th. He's going to get that art car in the race. And then Finn guy in the 92 is going to also be in this race here. But wow. And that is it. Man, a crazy final session here. Nick Mace is the quickest overall. And Mace, with the harder tire given to these guys in Session 2, this was given for safety precautionaries because they did not want everyone to wreck like the other guys were doing in Session number 1. Everyone was slapping the wall off 4 because they had a softer tire. It was causing the guys to slide up and hit the wall off 4. So everyone in this session was given a harder tire so they wouldn't hit the wall. There was more grip to it. And so Nick Mace was way off the quickest lap by this guys in Session 1, but Mace will start second for this race on Sunday. DJ Curtis, Charles Sanford, Rodriguez, Vince Allen, Zebulon Stark, Jacob Hart, Jeff James, Zachary Fitzwater, and Ricky Johnson Jr., the son of Richard Johnson, the legend, the 2-time champion who qualified 14th as well. Ricky will end up making his first ever Sony Cup Series race Sunday, starting in 20th for Blue Flare. Then Sky Commons, then Alec Cavanaro, Levi Pasco, Richard Johnson Jr., or Richard Johnson, my bad. Dylan Young, 15th, Stephen Pollard III, and Jeffrey Fingay did a good job at the end of their sessions to jump up when they did. 16th and 17th, that gets them into the race, otherwise they would have went home. Sean Harple. Harple is doing really well this season so far. He's high up in the point standings right now. He got the last spot to get in on speed. And then you got right here William Brock by 7/1000ths of a second, missed the cutoff, but Brock is good enough to get in on provisionals. Michael White will probably be going to the house, and Cooper Cyron in the 38 car. Cyron, I think he might be in on provisional starting positions, but I know Rick Schultz will go to the house. Rick Schultz is going home. And then Cody Lamas, where is he at? Cody Lamas, he might be going home as well. Cody Lamas might miss this race. Cody Lamas is right now 26th in the point standings, and that might be good enough to send him home. Tret Togger is going to the house. Jordan Fisher is going to the house. I think so. I think Fisher's going to the house, but I'm pretty sure that Tret Togger and Rick Schultz are going home. Michael White is definitely going home. But here is the starting lineup for Sunday's race.